What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you my top 5 landing spot slash best fit for upcoming free agent Tremaine Edmunds. Let's get right into it. So Tremaine Edmunds, been in the league for a couple years now. I think is one of the more underrated NFL free agents this offseason. If you were to rank them all, all from top to bottom, he'll probably be, in my personal opinion, in the top 10, probably number 7, number 8, right? Somewhere around that range. But thinking long term, he's only 25 years old. He'll be 25 years old when next season starts. Just thinking long term, I think he could be the best player from this free agency group. I really do. If you remember back in VTech, him and his brother played for the Hokies, what 4 or 5 years ago now? His brother's a safety. He was a linebacker. Everyone knew Tremaine Edmunds was more of a project style player. He'll be better in the long term. He's a raw prospect. He'll get better as time goes on. Been in the league for a while now. He's getting better with each year. He's gotten better, and this year was his best year. He's doing everything pretty well. He's moving better. He always was fast, but you can tell the game slowing down even more for him. He's getting in his spots faster and quicker, and everything just looks more smoother for him. I really think from this point on, Edmonds might be mentioned in the top echelon of linebackers once he signs this new deal. I think he's going to really flourish wherever he goes next. And I really think, based off this list here, I really think he's scheme versatile. He plays in the 3-4 with the Buffalo Bills. I think he could go to the 3-4. I mean, he plays in the 4-3 with the Buffalo Bills, excuse me. I think he could be in the 3-4 defense also, as an inside backer there. So let's get into the list. The list is in order from 1 to 5, excuse me. Let's get into it. So number one, when I do my prediction videos, it's not quite a prediction, but it's like a prediction adjacent video. I go with connections and cap space and team need. And the best fit to me personally is the New York Giants. The New York Giants have the top 5 cap space going to free agency. They have a needed linebacker very, very badly, and the defense is up and coming, and they're not too far off from being an elite defense. You have Thibodeau, you have Aziz Ojulari as a pass rusher, you have Dexter Lawrence, you got all these guys. You got what's the dude name? A corner. You got my safety from Alabama. I forgot his name. My man going blank right now. But you got all those pieces there in place. I think Tremaine Edmunds would be an amazing fit for New York Giants. They're my number 1 team for him. They might pay him a buku load of bucks. They might drop the Brinks truck in his front door. I think that's why they're the first fit and the best fit, first option and the best fit for Tremaine Edmunds. And Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll know what Edmunds can do. I go with connections all the time. Brian Daboll with the Bills the last few years before taking the Giants job. So I like that move a lot. I'm going to go with the Giants number 1. Number 2, not the Bills, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, another AFC team. I think he fits the 3-4. Like I said earlier, he's scheme versatile. In my personal opinion, I think he can play the 3-4. Put him in with Miles Jack in the inside. That's scary. That would be scary. His brother, who will be a free agent also, he played for the Steelers the last 4 or 5 years. So, maybe they sign his brother. Maybe coax Edmonds in into resigning. Playing with his brother as well. So we'll see what happens there. But I think sliding him in with Miles Jack in the inside spot would be dangerous. T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith off the edge. That's scary. Very, very, very scary. And also Devin Bush. He's a free agent. If I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't mind seeing Devin Bush play the 4-3 and go to the Bills. If just in case, Edmonds does leave, because the Bills are on this list, so just in case Edmonds do leave, I like Devin Bush to go to the Bills. There'll be a decent spot there for him, a decent replacement. I think Bush might have been playing out of position the last few years with the Steelers, so that's another thing there. So Steelers are number 2. Number 3, the Buffalo Bills, his current team. The reason why they're so low for me, is because they can't franchise tag them because the franchise tag is so crazy for linebackers, right? They got to pay them a lot of money. And also, they're kind of tight on cap space. I think they need a better, well, not think, I know for a fact, I made videos on it. They need a better offensive line. They need more corners. And I think they're going to go after Jesse Bates at the safety spot. So, you might give up one to get another, We'll see what happens there. But they need more corners, need more receivers, need more O linemen, and they need another safety. I think Poyer might be gone. Or if they don't, if Poyer isn't gone, they might just they're going to resign him. They're still going to cost money. So the cap space is definitely going to be tight. So we'll see what happens there. But I think Edmunds could possibly leave the Buffalo Bills. That's why they're number 3 on my list. Number 4, the Houston Texans. They just signed D'Amico Ryans. And wink, wink, I got that prediction right. I did a video a while back saying D'Amico Ryans, former San Francisco 49ers defensive coordinator, and former Texans player, will be the Texans head coach. I was right on that. That move made sense. And if you know his scheme, you've seen in San Francisco, you know his scheme. He had Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, and those other guys. He's going to need top-tier linebackers to fit his scheme. Who's better than Trey Edmunds to fit that? Young, athletic, freakish guy who can run downfield with tight ends and running backs. Not Fred Warner. Tremaine Edmunds is the perfect fit for the Texans defense. Perfect fit. Perfect guy. Yeah, guys. So Trey Edmunds is definitely skilled enough to run with tight ends and running backs down the field. He'll be a great addition to the Texans' new defensive scheme that Ryans will implement. As I said earlier, they need linebackers for that scheme. So that makes the most sense there for me, honestly. Number 4, and that could be a very sleeper team. That team, really, the Texans might be number 1 just off of D'Amico Ryans. Edmunds could definitely see, and it depends on what Edmunds wants. Money, winning, whatever. But Edmunds see what Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw and those guys, their level of play and how good they are. Ryans help with that. They're athletic on their own, they're great on their own, but Ryans help with that. So Edmunds could see that and be like, hey, I want a piece of that too. So we'll see what happens with that. And next, my last team on my list, Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are a sneaky fit as well. They need linebacker. And you look at their Lions roster, they don't have too many holes. Most of their holes are on defense, honestly. Linebacker, DB, and safety. So basically the back 7. Those are the main issues there. But I think Edmunds will shore up a lot of that issue there inside that middle. They got a good pass rush. Aiden Hutchinson and those boys are pretty solid. Add another pass rusher, probably a young one via the draft. Add in Edmunds and try to snatch a corner up, or another safety, and that Lions should definitely be pushing for another playoff spot, the same way they did this past season. So, yeah, man, Edmunds could definitely be one of the better players from this free agency crop. Like I said, over Lamar, over Orlando Brown, all those guys. I think Edmunds definitely has the most potential left in him because, as I said earlier, he was viewed as a project coming out of VTech. He's been good. He's been coached up well. He's gotten better each year. So he's only 25. He got another probably 5 years ago until he reaches until he probably taps out. So I definitely think the best of Edmunds is coming very, very soon. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.